Gaffer, a nervy finale, but we're into the next round.
Yeah, very nervy. No, yeah, we are. Listen, a win's a win, isn't it? You know, it was a better response for us. Well, it was a good response from the weekend. Thought we fought hard for everything, even towards the end when they put a bit of pressure on us. Excuse me, we knew they were going to come at us second half. They had nothing to lose. You know, we got a good goal and a good penalty. A great bit of skill from Malise, and then we ended up converting. We could have had a couple of other chances. Ryan put one on a play for Malise, and he's not quite ready for it. But I just didn't like the last 20 minutes, if I'm being honest. We could give the ball away, and I know some changes and whatnot and personnel. I get that. But look, I can't complain too much. You win, and you know, however way you win, especially after Saturday, we weren't quite happy with the performance. But today we found ourselves a win and through to the next round, which is all you want.
Those kind of finishes always nail-biting for everyone involved, but I guess the positive is how the lads defended.
Yeah, listen, they were excellent, and look, the squad's been changed, and we've rested a few, and different personnel give opportunities. You know, young Tobias gone in there and played in the 4 today, which I thought was excellent. And Leo Graham's go on the pitch. Jensen's played out of position. First real minutes for Ryan Trevor and Callum Wright. Disappointed for Isaac. We'll have to see how that is again. But you know, the poor lads had no luck in terms of injuries, and then we have to make changes. And Moles and Moles and Malise up top, and the two of them could have had a goal each. And then Robbo. So look, the team has changed quite a bit. We wanted to put some freshness in there as well. So look, it's all positive in terms of that. There's some good stuff, and there's some stuff that we need to learn on. We're not going to be the finished article nowhere near. We've got to keep working, and sometimes in a crazy way that's good for me, because I can watch it back and see it and know where we need to develop and need to be better. So yeah, as a result, it's a 1-0 win and through to the next round.
You were very honest in your assessment at the weekend. Were you really pleased with the response from the lads?
Yeah, of course. Listen, I asked for a response. You know, we've done the work on Notts County. We knew they're a good little team, and they, you know, look, in fairness, on another day they potentially scored one, and if not two. Our lads did defend very well, so I'm pleased with that. The response from the weekend, we were always going to get that, whoever played, because lads are chopping at the bit to get in there and keep the shirt as well. So look, the weekend was one of them games which we had to let go quickly. You know, I had to look at it back, and there were some elements, loads of elements that I weren't pleased with. But as I've said, they're a good group, they're learning, we're coaching them every day to get better, which you see the improvements in them. So look, it's going to be a long road, we know that, but we've got to keep improving, keep developing the players, keep them listening and entertaining what we're trying to do. And yeah, we'll hopefully always get a positive result on the next game, which we have.
It's another step in the right direction. And one big thing tonight was Paul Mullen off the mark. Must be delighted for him.
Yeah, good. Yeah, listen, you know, obviously there was a bit of frustration between Malise and him, but you know, Mulls as a penalty taker, as he's always been all his life. Malise it's a good penalty, and Malise done the work. And I called him and said, look, you've earned that. You made the penalty, and one will come for you. And but no, look, just yeah, pleased for any striker getting off the mark, of course. And it's good for Mulls to get 60 minutes on a goal.
And in terms of, obviously it was really unfortunate for Isaac, and we've also got Cara in the similar position, out injured. Have you got an update on James?
I think the whole world knows about James already, don't they? Social media these days. No, yeah, it was unfortunate. He took a big whack to his knee, and we didn't think not much of it really. And then we obviously got him addressed, and basically got a split in his muscle, which is like it's like a zip the muscle back up, if you like. But no, he won't be too long. About 6 to 8 weeks maybe. As he's already said, he's seen the best surgeon, and he's repaired it, and yeah, there was a bit of a bleeding there, it needed draining as well. So yeah, he's on the road to recovery. It's a big loss, a big miss, because I thought we missed him on Saturday definitely. And obviously for Isaac, we don't know just yet. He's felt something in the lower part of his limb, so we'll have to check what that is, and yeah, just hopefully it's not too bad.
A lot of our fingers crossed for Isaac, and looking ahead to Saturday now, it's another home game, and hopefully a chance to make it 3-1 out of 3 on home soil.
Well, that's going to be the plan. We'll obviously need to do a little bit better than we did, especially in the last 20 minutes, and the lads know that. We've just addressed that with them in there, coming up against a good football team in Peter United, and Darren, who plays a good brand of football and has his players, a young squad, done fantastically well, and you know, it's a great club, well run by good people. Yeah, we've got to make sure that we're better than we was today for the last 20 minutes, definitely.